So I wanted to do a quick reflection on my first year on YouTube. And realistically, my first year was probably about a month ago. However, I really started uploading around this time of year last year. So I will just say, as far as I'm concerned, this is my year. I set myself some targets at the very beginning, and one of the biggest targets was to try and get monetized. Not just because of it'd be a great thing to do, but because obviously I want to be able to make this channel self-sufficient. I've not quite made it self-sufficient yet. In actual fact, I've probably spent a hell of a lot more than I've gained. I don't mind sharing some of those. I do have members options now, and I do have a few members. That's kind of contributing a little bit. I don't currently run anything extra like Patreon yet. I've got it set up ready to go if we ever get big enough to consider that. But I did set myself some goals of like watch hours, likes, subscribers, that kind of thing, and uploads as well. I set myself a goal of basically making sure I'd got 100 uploads done in a year. I've achieved that. I think I'm currently sitting about 119. I have uploaded some stuff that's not live yet, so that will be coming. Subscriber wise, I was kind of hoping to breach that 1,000. I've seen channels that have started around the same time as mine absolutely blow up, and fair play to them. Obviously their niche is very particular, or maybe their video production quality is a lot better. Well, I know it's a lot better than mine, but that's something we try and improve on. So I've always said YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. So subscriber wise, I'm sitting above 600, which is where I wanted to kind of be. Is in my own kind of minimal kind of level. Likes, subscribers, hours watched, that kind of thing is pretty much almost on track of where I wanted to be. So from that point, it's been absolutely amazing. I've had some other challenges as well. So outside of YouTube, I did change jobs this year, which was great. That's been fantastic. It's been really useful. It's just meant probably I've not had as much time to do video content. Albeit I do get an extra day off every 2 weeks. It doesn't always get spent doing this. I do have other real world stuff going on, and unfortunately 2023 in a real world point of view hasn't been as nice as I hoped. I've had some few challenges with family members not being as well as they should be, that kind of thing, and it's kind of led to additional pressures outside of here, but hopefully 2024 will be a lot better, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about and address today. So plans for next year. The biggest one will be is I am going to try and deliberately make it more self-sufficient. So you might see a few less tech reviews unless stuff starts rolling in, because I can't keep spending the money I am at the rate I am on buying tech. I kind of need to draw back a little bit, and you'll see why in the coming months. I am getting a rather large piece of tech coming in, which I will do a review on. I'm going to keep that very secret for now, but it kind of does fit into this world, so that is going to be quite a significant investment for me. So that's obviously going to take some of the expendable cash I had away. But also is obviously from a business model point of view, I need this to be able to run better. As much as I enjoy doing videos, I can't keep funding every single one of them. It would be nice if something actually comes in. I've done a few reviews this year where people have sent me stuff for free. Not a massive amount, but enough to kind of make it worthwhile in to actually do the videos. And I'm grateful for all of those people that have actually got involved, and other people that have sponsored me another way. Massive thanks to you. I've done reviews of software as well, which companies have reached out and done that. I've had a few companies reach out, and you just know they're not quite right. So I've kind of avoided some of those as well. And that's kind of the danger of a YouTuber, that sometimes you do get nefarious actors trying to offer you what seems too good to be true. And I think that's just a lesson out there to anybody starting off in the scene, that if you've got 200 subscribers, they start offering you something that's worth $1,000 for free, think twice about it, because there's probably some catch in there, or it's not quite up to being kosher. However, I've absolutely loved it. Thank you to the community as well. There's been some great feedback. I've been quite fortunate. I do spend a lot of time on YouTube as well myself. And I do see some of the other comments that go on in people's communities. I've been quite fortunate that my community is absolutely fantastic. Everybody's pretty supportive. I tend to also, with other home labbers and other kind of tech reviewers, I do reach out and do have some, albeit sometimes brief conversations with others, which is quite nice. It's a very nice community, YouTube, on the whole. And obviously on the internet you do get some that spoil it for others, but that's just life. I'm going to continue to try and evolve the videos as well. One of the big things and decisions I made this year was to switch from Adobe. Well, actually, I made two switches. So I moved from Cyberlink Power Director at the very beginning of the year to Adobe Creative Cloud and started using Adobe Premiere, that kind of thing. To be honest, it got to the point of, again, making this channel regulate itself financially. I couldn't really justify spending £30 a month on all the Creative Cloud stuff. As great as it was absolutely amazing. Bear in mind I'm an Adobe affiliate, so for me to say that, it's quite a hard pill to swallow. If I was bringing in that kind of money each month, then it would absolutely make sense, and yeah, I might go back down that route. To be honest though, using DaVinci Studio, my God, I haven't got the full version. I've just got the free one. It's phenomenal. I'm hoping this year to pick up the full version because editing videos is actually a lot simpler. A lot of people say it's a big learning curve. Some of the stuff is, some of the effects are, etc. But actually just putting together some of the simple transitions are really, really simple. And similar stuff with the audio as well. I've found that a little bit easier to recognise and work with than I did with Adobe, for example. So again, we should hopefully see production values increase. I would like to also pick up another camera this year. Again, that's kind of down to financial constraints, so we'll see how that goes. But obviously moving this camera to a different location in the house to film can be a bit of a bugbear of mine, so it'd be nice to have one that's more permanently positioned and move from there. And again, I think with the audio as well, I'd look to maybe get some additional boom mics for the camera as well. So, because I'd actually like to do a bit more filming outside, and that might lead on to where I'm going with some of the tech later on this year. Home lab wise, I'm definitely going to do more content. I've got quite a lot of gaming content also kind of on the back burner at the moment, which I'm not going to run a separate channel for. I thought about it. I'll just do a separate playlist because some of the people I know subscribe to my channel, subscribe because they want to see me act stupid in games. I can do that anytime, but yeah, I've definitely got some content coming, which is really good. I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out, which is quite interesting. But yeah, it's more about where I want to take it. I planned for this at some point to grow, and that's what I want it to do. I am also looking at investing more in my business as well, which is a sideline of mine, to kind of make it more profitable, because to be honest, that's kind of just floating, keeping its head above water year on year. And it would be nicer to be able to then reinvest some of that money into more tech and then therefore into this channel as well. So absolutely. So anytime you guys hit that sort of subscribe button or that like, it always helps me out. I'm not going asking you to send me money, because that's not what it's about. What it's really about is just showing your support in whatever way you can. Similar with affiliate links, to be honest, when they're posted in there's no expectations for people to go and use them, but obviously when people do, it's been quite useful. I think I've made a total of about £20 over this last year, which is still more than I anticipated making. So that can go back into reinvesting in the channel, which is great. And anybody who does YouTube will tell you pretty much what a time sinking hole this can be. But if you enjoy doing it, it's an absolutely fabulous thing to actually go and do. It's something I quite enjoy, being creative. So actually doing this and just talking, this is very off the cuff today, but it's important to me to kind of show my appreciation to you guys as well. So there will be some more members only content coming as well, particularly outtakes and bloopers, because I do make a lot of those, quite a lot to be honest. So you'll see them appear if you happen to be a member. And I can actually grant memberships to people for a year as well, so, or for a month I think now, for free. So if anybody actually wants to find out what sometimes sits behind the members channels, then maybe just drop a comment in there and I'll pick someone at random. So, but that's great. Anyway, all that's left for me to do is wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's been a very unique 2023 for me. Some really good stuff's happened, some not so good stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, all I'm going to now do is, from a resolution point, look forward to 2024. And what I will do is, just on my birthday, which happens to be New Year's Eve, I will drop a video to tell you about my New Year's resolutions, because some of them might surprise you. Anyway, I'll see you next time.